Sends it up for the dunk, and he gets it.
Goes to the basket. You know she's going to finish.
Half-court shot. Oh, my goodness. They're still in it, buddy. Way downtown for the lead, and she got it. Wow. And the exclamation point on the game with a dagger here in the fourth. This is going down as a classic. Oh, what a shot. And I don't care if you called it or not. That's how you win.
Good evening and welcome to APS-IS City Series basketball action, boys. Here from North High School. So we're getting this is our premier game, our first one of the year, where the visiting East Dragons, coached by Brian Dawson, in the red, going right to left on your screen, are taking on the home North Vikings. North wins the tip. North coached by Mark Smith. North coming in 2-8 overall. Brian Dawson has his East Dragons at 3-4. Both these teams very competitive. A lot of close games. Just kind of looking to get over the hump and get in the winning track here. East 1-3 in the series, looking to get to 500. Man-to-man defensively. 3-ball off the mark is no good. Rebound. And we're going the other way. Out rebound by Marlon Lee. Kick to the corner, and it's thrown way out of bounds. We'll set the starting lineups for you. For the Dragons, number 1, Deshaun Jones. Number 2, Amarian Robinson. Number 15, Marlon Lee. Number 22, Eric Holly. And number 50, Billy Johnson. For the North Vikings, number 0, Rashad Chisholm. Number 2, Mike Brown. Number 3, Elijah Humphrey. Number 4, Andre Yeager. Number 14, Damani Covington. They handle full court pressure and get into the front court. 3-ball, front iron, no good. Ripping down the rebound, Eric Holly. East back the other way on the trigger. Give to Holly, stop and pop from 16. He can't get it to go. Rebound up high, Mike Brown. Going the other way. Both teams getting shots off, but still looking for that first point. Teams similar size-wise. Much improved North team, been much more competitive than in previous years. Coach Smith doing a real nice job. Dribble drive cut off. Nice job in the half-court defense. They got the switch. Johnson taking the guard, but he comes and he meets the Billy Johnson, been an all-league performer for the Dragons for the last couple years. Strip, but it stays in North's possession. 3-ball in the corner. It's long. Tip, and more tip, but Amarian Robinson gets it but comes down on the end line. We'll keep possession here with the Vikings. The Vikings, not a lot of guys dressed, not a lot of depth, so they're going to go with what they got. 22, Holly rips down the rebound. They're going to push the other way, are the Dragons. Inside to Billy Johnson. Nice look up for the first two. That's Billy Johnson. 2-0 Dragons. Joe Pukansky, Peter George with you courtside here from North High School. Jim looking real good, in good shape. Done some improvements here. Turnover, first one for the Vikings. Run out the other way. 17-footer uses every bit of the rim, and good for Deshaun Jones. His first two, quickly 4-0 here off the turnover. 2-2-1 pressure being shown. They'll look to trap, half court. Handled nicely, give and go, and a loose ball on the floor. It stays with the Vikings. In and out, good ball movement, getting it into the post and back out. And that's a 3-ball for Damani Covington. Check that, I didn't get the little number. That was Rashad Chisholm. Those numbers are little. I got two guys with similar haircuts. I'll figure it out in the fourth quarter. Billy Johnson steps out, and he hits the 3-ball, showing his outside game. 5 for Billy, 7-3. Dragons up early. Johnson a step late. Nice gliding shot off the window for Chisholm, and he's quickly got 5. On the other end, little extended 2-3 zone being shown by the Vikings. Part of that is that's what they play. Another thing is to try to cut off Johnson. Marlon Lee inside, can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down by Andre Yeager. Ball fake there for Mike Brown. Doesn't like what he sees. Dragons playing man-to-man right now. Good ball movement by the Vikes. Then a little bit of an ill-advised shot. Rebound, Billy Johnson. Nice look inside, but they can't get it to go. Loose ball. And the Vikings back out. Nice look, but ball stripped away. North retains possession. And the action fast and furious here. Not many stoppages of play, and Peter George likes that. I'm trying not to jinx us. Nice glide, everything but in. They get the take, but don't get the finish, but the ball will stay with the Vikings. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. We're going to have our first substitutions of the game. Number 3, Cartier Trammell. And number 5, Tyrell Vickers in, replacing Lee and Billy Johnson getting a quick blow. Not sure what type of defense they were in because 5 was just chasing the ball. 2-3. They weren't sure either, Peter. That was an amoeba defense. North's like, well, we'll see what we got here. Let's figure it out. And they switch out of it, right back to man. Good screen, and Yeager calling for the ball. He doesn't get it, though, and turnover. We're going out the other way. And we have our first foul of the ball game. That's Tyrell Vickers drawing it. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I couldn't find out who that foul was on. I think I'll find out later as Vickers banks it in. Sub into the game, number 12, Christian Simmons. Bank open here again late tonight on the first one, but that one is true. 2 for 2 for Vickers, and the biggest lead so far for the Dragons, 10-5. Brian Dawson, veteran coach here for the Dragons. He had a couple stints in the City Series, had a nice run at Kenmore back in the day. I think he's back in his 3rd season maybe here for the Dragons. Actually 9-5. We extra click on the scoreboard there. North triggers it in. Good ball movement, but cut off nicely by the Dragon defense. In and out they go. Inside and good. Nice finish by Andre Yeager for his first 2. And good patience on offense. Billy Johnson going to check in. I guess I'm going to have to look more closely at the foul since they're not putting him up on the board for us. Line drive, free throw, no good. Rebound snared down by Cartier Trammell. Dragons back the other way and up by 2 here with a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Extending the zone is the Dragons. Great look by Billy Johnson, but they can't get the finish. Rebound, and we're out the other way. Number 2 all the way to the hole. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. Dragons run it down and stays in with it. Nice hustle by Simmons to keep that in bounds. And we're going to have a blocking foul. We're going to stay right here. 0, Rashad Chisholm gets the foul. Second team foul. 2 team fouls apiece. And I'll have to check the fouls at the half since they're not helping us out, Peter. Make me do a little extra work. Inside a minute here, 9-7. Johnson with not much room. He says, I don't need much room. 7 for Johnson, 3 for 3 from the field. He's been as advertised so far. Showing a great touch for the big fella. 1 layup, a contested 17-footer, and a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Looks like the Vikings going to be content with going for the last shot, and rightfully so. High screen coming. They switched the pick. Kind of a wild 3, but he said, I know what I'm doing. Michael Brown drains it, and then we go back the other way. 3 off the glass and rim, no good. So after 1 quarter of play, highly competitive quarter it is. It's the East Dragons 11, the North Vikings 10. You're listening to basketball coverage here on APSIS. And don't remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to the channel on YouTube to catch all of your APS Sports Akron, akronschools.com, facebook.com/Akron Public Schools, twitter.com/Akron Schools, and the youtube.com/Akron Schools. Akron Public Schools nutritional specialists create more than 32,000 meals every day for our 21,000 students, and they are all free. Research shows improved nutrition has the potential to positively influence students' academic performance. Learn more about these programs at akronschools.com. Second quarter of play, getting ready to start here in a nice paced, quick first quarter. Peter knows that that's going to change because it always does. Fairly clean quarter and well played. Dragons up by 1. Billy Johnson leads everybody. He's got 7. Rashad Chisholm with 5 for the Vikings. Deshaun Jones running the point here as we get into action here in the second quarter. Back to that 2-3 are the Vikings. Sending 2 guys at Billy Johnson. Inside and out we go. Wild pass, and it's tipped around, but it will stay with the Dragons. Substitution back into the game. It is number 22, Eric Holly. He's going to replace Cartier Trammell. Wild pass out of bounds. It was open for a second, but Lee was kind of moving outward instead of into it. If he was moving into it, it would have been perfect. Oh, just missed the steal, but now we got numbers. Great lob and 1. Good call by my old college buddy, Brian Roberts. I thought I'd give him a plug. On the and 1, Johnson kind of thought the steal was going and just got a little bit out of position, but a great timed lob and a great finish by Andre Yeager, who has the first 2 points of the second quarter. In and out on the free throw, rebound to Billy Johnson. North with their first lead, up 12-11. They scored the last 5 points. That one kind of forced into trouble, and we're going to have a reach-in foul on the floor. We'll stay here. Foul's going to be on number 15, Jerron Davis. His first personal, team's third. Oh, nice pass into Lee. He gets it up, can't get it to go. Rebound Johnson, he can't get it to go. Loose ball going out the other way are the Vikes, and a great pass with the head fake. Michael Brown finds Jaron Davis for 2. 14-11 Vikings. Three-pointer on the other end, and quickly for Deshaun Jones. Tied at 14. Nice passing by the Vikings. Really playing good team basketball right now and not wasting it with a ton of dribbling. Coach Smith doing a great job coaching these guys up. And there's really good hands by Lee as he sneaks in. 3-ball in the corner, it's off the mark. Long rebound goes to Mike Brown, who's been all over the floor. That's his 3rd board. He's got a couple assists. Wild, and just took the extra step. Unfortunately, he's called for traveling. Just took that extra half a step, did Elijah Humphrey. Good move. Just that little fumble there when he was going in, made it an extra step. 4th turnover for the Vikings. Dragons have turned it over 3 times as well. That's off the leg, but it'll stay with the Dragons on the kick violation. Clock still running for some reason. And that's what the officials are saying, about 6 seconds. Yep, he got it. And like I said, 6 seconds, boom, he's on it. 5:30, back on it, 14-14. And this north zone giving the Dragons a little bit of fits here. They're kind of extending. It seems like they're pushing out their offense. They're having to start it a little further out. And they're looking for that back door, but these passes just too hot to handle. They turn it over back to the Vikings. Man-to-man defensively. Doing a lot of switching are the Dragons. Which is kind of the wave of defensive basketball now. Everybody switches. We weren't allowed to switch anything when I played. You had to hedge and get through it. Now, a lot of teams, even in the NBA, they're switching, guarding multiple positions. That's what the game's kind of morphed into with all the outside shooting that's become so prolific. Speaking of which, another 3-ball. That one off the mark. And a good job by number 22 for East getting up to get that, Eric Holly, because they did not have good position. Holly doesn't get that. That's going to be a layup for the Vikings. Quick 3, in and out. That's not a great shot. One pass and fire. Turnover, though, as they get it back. Off of the rebound. Inside and turn it right back over. And they turn it right back over. There we go. Back and forth. Couple of steals, a couple bad passes, and at the end of it, Billy Johnson goes to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be on Christian Simmons. Johnson, who had 7 first-quarter points, looking for his first points of the second quarter. Misses the first one short. Only the second free throw of this game. I'm sorry, the third free throw for the Dragons. North has shot 1 on an and 1. 3 for 4 from the line of the Dragons. Johnson leads everybody with 8 and gives his team a 1-point lead. They attack, and that's going to be a foul on Johnson. Didn't quite get to the point where he could go straight up. That's going to be the second foul on Billy Johnson, and Rashad Chisholm will go to the line to shoot 2. Chisholm was 66% shooter, drills the first one. Having a nice first half, and Johnson's going to go to the bench with those 2 personals. He's being replaced by Cartier Trammell. Drano for Chisholm. North back on top by 1. Right down the middle, and that was a short lead. Deshaun Jones, he has 7. Seesaw battle here halfway through the second quarter. Brown left wing, can't find what he's looking for. Gets it inside, nice extra pass, but the bounce pass would have did the job. That one a little too hot to handle, turnover. That's gonna be 6 turnovers now by the Vikes. In and out, Marlon Lee can't get it to go. Rebound Vikes, and they're off 3-on-1. All the way to the hole, draws the contact. Does Elijah Humphrey, who got that rebound, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's gonna be on Cartier Trammell. Humphrey swish on the first one, his first point of the ball game. Number 5, Tyrell Vickers, we're going to replace Marlon Lee. And he makes them both. And he's going to come out. Nice job by him. Andre Yeager back into the ball game. North staying in that zone. Nice skip pass. Can't get it to go, but rebound. And then a turnover by Trammell. Going back the other way, all the way, wild shot. Offensive rebound and stick back by Damani Covington, his first 2. North getting help from 5 different players, another turnover. Making the extra pass, 3 ball in the corner is off the mark. Rebound goes to Trammell. Up the other way, shot up, highly contested, no good. Vikings back and running. That's going to be a, what? Jump ball. I thought it was a travel first, but jump ball will stay with the Vikings. There we had some action up and down, just no scoring. Vikings up by 3, their biggest lead of the night. "17-footer, using every bit of the rim and good. Elijah Humphrey getting that hometown roll. 3-pointer on the other end is off the mark. And we're going to have a push off, but we're going to stay here. That's going to be on the Vikings, I think. No, it's not. It's going to be over the top. It's going to be over the top on Eric Holly. The zone very effective for the Vikings, forcing, especially with Billy Johnson out of the game, but actually he's back in, kind of forcing them to settle for outside jump shots. Not really good ball movement by the Dragons. Yeager can't get it to go. Rebound by Holly. We're going the other way. Hard to the hole, but he loses it on the way up. Rebound goes to number 3, Elijah Humphrey. North back on the trigger. No numbers, but Humphrey going to take it and kicks it out to the trail. 3-ball, Damani Covington. And the Vikings having a great second quarter. They're up by 8. Billy Johnson settles for the jumper, and he drains it. 10 for Billy Johnson, trying to keep his squad in it. Ball knocked out of bounds. That's going to be off of Marion Robinson. It will stay with the Dragons. Marlon Lee back in for Cartier Trammell. .7 seconds left in the first half. I think part of it, Peter, is the Dragons' defensive intensity has not been here in the second quarter. They're getting too much of what they want. There is a good play. Block shot, turnover the other way. Tried to take the charge, but just couldn't get there. Nice finish by Deshaun Jones. We'll see if one shot here prevails for the Vikings. We're inside 15 seconds now. Drive is knocked away. Kicked out, had a look, takes the 17-footer instead. Can't get it to go, and that one's get off, but it's after the buzzer. And at the half, a good second quarter by the Vikings propels them to a 4-point lead. They lead 25-21 over the East Dragons. We'll be back with first half stats and second half action. You're listening to City Series Basketball here on APSIS. Welcome back to City Series coverage of boys basketball here on APSIS. Remember, Akron Public Schools, we're connecting community to the classroom. Akron Public Schools has hundreds of businesses, organizations, and foundations supporting its students and families each and every day. As we get ready for second half action, we got to wait for the clock to be ready. The guys are ready. The Dragons only 3 players in the scoring column. Billy Johnson with 10, Deshaun Jones with 9, and Tyrell Vickers with 2 off the bench. In a flat first half, they find themselves down by 4. For the host, North Vikings, they're led by Damani Covington, 2 3-balls and 8 points. 4 points apiece from Chisholm, Humphrey, and Yeager. They give them a lead here at halftime. Second half beginning, and an open 3 on a nice give and go. Can't get it to go. Rebound in traffic. Brought down by number 4, Yeager. Drive to the hole and a good left hand up by Rashad Chisholm. Chisholm now with 6, 2 points in each quarter. North up by 6. Open jumper, can't get it to go. And East has been all outside, nothing inside. Got to look to get Billy Johnson going inside a little bit. Humphrey with the stop and pop, he can't get it to go. Rebound by Eric Holly. This zone is that's the only thing Johnson's been able to get, and that's way out past where you want him shooting, even though he's been good from the outside. We got a foul on the inside. And that one's going to be on Billy Johnson, and if so, that's 3. Now it's decision time. I think Dawson's going to have to roll with him here. Only other person in foul trouble is Tyrell Vickers with 2. Three ball. Covington continues the hot hand. He leads everybody with 11. 30-21 Vikings. Playing well on their home court here tonight. And there's a turnover out the other way. Up and good. 2 more for Damani Covington. And there's a timeout by Coach Dawson. He's seen enough as the lead here has grown to double digits. And the Dragons just not playing well, Peter. And North, the quicker team, getting all the loose balls, and they find themselves up by 11. And what else is upbeat is Fine Arts here in APS. Fine arts are alive and well at Akron Public Schools. 3 facilities, Miller South, the Firestone Community Learning Center, and Akron School for the Arts, all offer award-winning programs that include a commitment to sequential arts courses designed to develop advanced skills in the specific arts focus. You can learn more about these fine programs and schools at akronschools.com. We get back to play here. We'll see if the Dragons can make a little run. One pass and a quick shot and an answer 3 by Eric Holly. Needed that one. First 3 of the second half. And they get a turnover back the other way. Come the Dragons. Inside and out. There's better ball movement. Double clutch by Johnson, and he's fouled. Nice look by Marlon Lee. Foul's going to be on Elijah Humphrey, his second. Johnson to the line to try to add to his 10-point night. First one's no good. And he misses the second one as well, but Marlon Lee runs down the rebound. Oh, that one from 25 feet, no good. Skying for the rebound is Andre Yeager. Again, a perimeter shot out a little bit further than what they like. Marlon Lee with good hands. He creates another turnover. He's been active in this third quarter. 8-point lead for the Vikings, who have led by as much as 11. Holly from the same spot he made it from earlier, and he does it again. Just stay there, Holly. And back-to-back threes by Holly cut that 11-point deficit to 5 just like that with 5:11 in the third quarter. Gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors here to make this possible. APSIS would like to thank Ritchie's Sporting Goods for their supports of Akron schools and athletics over the years. Ritchie's Sporting Goods offering a wide variety of school spirit items, embroidery, corporate apparel, and trophies for your next event. We also want to thank HEPA Environmental Services, Inc. for their supports of Akron schools and athletics. HEPA Environmental Services providing safe, timely, and cost-effective abatement, disposal, and remediation services. North getting a little remediation in that timeout. And then East coming out with the most effort we've seen out of them all night defensively. Another turnover. They're off and running, and that could have been an intentional, but nope, they're going to get him for just a reach. Foul's going to be on number 2, Michael Brown. Good foul as they were beat. But that's the defensive intensity I'm sure Coach Dawson has been looking for as they jumped that trap. First time they've shown that tonight. Ball fake. Baseline drive, and they find Johnson inside. Finally gets it inside. He can't get it to go. And that's going to be a loose ball foul on Marlon Lee. Johnson kind of went up too soft the one time and too strong the second time. Been there. Johnson going to go to the bench, take a breather, and Dragons going to show some full court pressure. Floater in the lane, up and good. Nice touch by Andre Yeager. He's got a half dozen. Back to a touchdown lead for the Vikings. Wisely guarding Holly on the right wing this time. Floater does not go on the other end. Andre Yeager with another rebound. Nice job hitting the trailer by the Vikes. 3 in the corner. Stay hot, Damani Covington. 8 in the quarter, 16 overall, and the answer by Marion Robinson on the other end for 2. Now the Dragons looking to trap. Making that extra pass. Good block, but getting it back. Second shot. Another 3, that one long. And North just winning the battle on the boards. Up and good. All effort by Elijah Humphrey. 2 offensive rebounds in that sequence. Simmons had another one. Foul's going to go on Cartier Trammell. His second. And it's back up to a double-digit lead. Elijah Humphrey doing the work on the offensive glass. And he completes the old-school three-point play for the Vikings. They stay in that extended 2-3 zone. Billy Johnson back in. Nice high-low look. And we're going to have a block shot, but foul called. Trammell will go to the line to shoot 2. Check that. It's going to be Tyrell Vickers into the ball game. Misses the first one badly. Second one is no good as well. Loose ball, Vickers gets his own miss. Johnson, high-low game. Just no spacing for the Dragons offensively. Nice pass and the duck down by Johnson, and he gets it to go. Cuts the lead to 9, and we get a turnover. Nice shot off of the steal. Deshaun Jones gets the offensive rebound and stick back and 1. Foul's going to be on number 15, Jaron Davis. Jones with 11. Back iron on the second one. No. 0 for 5 from the line this quarter are the Dragons. That is not a way to win a ball game. Seven-point lead. Another 3 for Covington. He's been red hot but missed his last couple, but another offensive rebound. But then the Vikings lose it, 10th turnover. And the other way, we're going to have a foul on Christian Simmons. Second foul on Simmons. 5 team fouls now on the Vikes. Attack. Nice in and out game. Again, they find Johnson. He can't get it to go. And we're going to have a quick timeout by the Vikings. 2:19 left in the third. They lead by 7, trying to answer this run in an attempt to get back in the game by the East Dragons. Pre-engineering program in the Akron Public Schools, among the best in the world. Robotics teams have been winners in world and national tournaments. Where, you ask? It all starts here in the Akron Public Schools classrooms. Learn more, schools.com. A lot of great action being brought to you here on APSIS. You can find more as the season goes along, both on the girls and boys side. Follow us again on Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube to catch all the action. Facebook. Or go to the website, akronschools.com, and follow the prompts there. Lots of ways to catch your favorite high school athletes, your sons, your daughters, your relatives in action as we go into this new decade of action. Inbounded. North gets it in. They're off and running. Better ball movement out of the timeout for them. Nice pass inside. A beautiful look. Christian Simmons finds Rashad Chisholm. 2 more in a big basket. He's got 8. And it's back to a 9-point lead. Another long 3, and I don't know how, but somehow that one went in. Man, I never got that roll. Robinson will take it, though, and it's a big basket to cut it back to 6. Covington with the answer the other way. No, off the back iron, and a nice tip out, but unfortunately it was to Coach Smith, and the ball will go back to the Dragons. Dragons need to find a way to get another basket here, get this thing under 5 by the start of the 4th quarter. 1:30 and counting left in the 3rd. Joe Pukansky, Peter George here with you from center court at North High School Learning Center. Long pass, but it's handled. Nice cut inside. Holly finds Johnson, but it's a little too low, and they're going to get Johnson with the push, and that's going to be his 4th. And they're going to get him out of there probably for the rest of the 3rd, maybe the first couple minutes of the 4th if they can. North playing a ton of zone defense, but they're doing a really good job moving in that zone. They're not standing still like so many teams do when they play zone. They're getting after it, getting into passing lanes. Oh, how did he get to that before it went over? Great job avoiding the turnover. Drive cut off. Wild shot there by Covington. Can't get it to go. Holly soaring high for the rebound. He can jump. And then he's going to stop and pop a 3. His 3rd 3 of the quarter. And a huge basket by Eric Holly, willing his team back into the game. They only trail by 3. Part of the reason to press the Vikings is they only dress in 7 guys, man. You try to wear them down even if you're not getting turnovers. We'll see if that's an effect in the 4th quarter. Turnover, we're going the other way. Nice stutter step move by Robinson. It's blocked, but it'll stay with the Dragons. 2.5 left in a good 3rd quarter. Been a pretty good ball game here thus far. Inbounds is lost, and it goes out of bounds, but end of the 3rd quarter. Seesaw battle saw the Vikings go up by 11, but Eric Holly's hot hand cut it back to 3-point game after 3 quarters of play. It's the North Vikings 42 and the East Dragons 39.
Our gymnasium will be closing immediately after the game, and our building will be closing about 15
Run through the leading scorers right now in the ball game. Damani Covington leads all scorers with 16 for the Dragons. Chisholm has 8 points. Elijah Humphrey has 7. Nice balance for the East Dragons. Billy Johnson with 12. Deshaun Jones with 11. Eric Holly with those 3 third quarter threes has 9. Holly also leading in rebounding with 5 for the Dragons. Elijah Humphrey has 6 rebounds so far in the ball game for the Vikings. Pretty good one. Hey, APSIS is going to thank the Peanut Shop for their supports of Akron schools and athletics. The Peanut Shop proudly serving the Akron area since the 1930s. That's 90 years, providing outstanding candies, chocolates, nuts, and much more. And now my sweet tooth is aching. Vikings with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Nice find in the high post, good high-low, hanging in the air. Little contact, no whistle. Rebound Dragons, they're out the other way. Floater, no good. Offensive rebound by Holly, he can't get it to go. Rebound in traffic by Yeager. And we got numbers the other way. What a bounce pass and finish. Great teamwork. Christian Simmons with the basket and a quick timeout by Coach Dawson. Unhappy his team did not get back on defense. I think they just wanted me to thank some more people. And if you're hungry, APSIS also wants to thank Leonardo's Pizza and Chicken in Ellett for their supports of Akron Schools and Athletic. Leonardo's Pizza and Chicken, where delicious pizza is still made on the stone oven. Get your slice today from Leonardo's. And I'm reading that next Tuesday when we're there, and it's going to be hard not to stop there after. If the game goes as quick as this one, we might be able to. And I might have jinxed us. This is probably going to head to double overtime now. Let's be honest. The zone being shown again. They showed 3-2 and then dropped back into the 2-3. Johnson still on the bench with those 4 fouls. Attacking the middle, jump shot up and good. Nice extension by Deshaun Jones. His first 2 of the fourth, he's got 13. Back to a 3-point game. Lob down low, and I don't know what defense that was, but it did not work well. And another timeout by Coach Dawson. He's letting us catch up. Andre Yeager leaked out for his 8th point of the ball game. 46-41. Vikings lead.
The Akron Public Schools would like to thank the University of Akron, Malone University, and Stark State College for their generous sponsorship of the district scoreboard. Any group interested in becoming a sponsor should contact
46-41 is your score. Just give me a chance to do some paperwork and catch up here. Action's been kind of fast and furious here in the second half, particularly. Score by quarter for the Dragons, 11 in the first, only 10 in the second, but an 18-point third quarter has helped them get back in it. A little more consistent for the Vikings, 10 in the first, 15 in the second, 16 in the third. 46-41 your score. We're inside 7 minutes now in the ball game. Holly gets loose, but that one's back iron, no good. One and done, a nice job boxing out by Yeager. And they've been so much better than that this year, blocking out rebounding-wise than in some previous years. Back to man-to-man for the Dragons. Nice give and go again, and there's the finish, and that should have been a goaltending. He was on the rim, Peter, when the shot was up. No call, and Marlon Lee takes it down, and that's a big break. And I don't know if they have any timeouts left. That might be it. Coach Smith arguing he's got a good point on this one because he grabbed the rim. Timeout though, Dragons. And if they have any left, that might have been, they might have one left, but they've taken 3 already in this quarter. I think that might be the last one, partner. So they're going to have to play it out here. They brought Billy Johnson back into the game at the 6-minute mark. Things are getting a little interesting here. Speaking of interesting, STEM careers, science, technology, engineering, and math learning at the Akron Public Schools is woven throughout the curriculum. STEM schools are among the best in Ohio. You want to learn more? Go to akronschools.com to learn about up-and-coming STEM programming. 6 minutes left. Dragons out of the timeout. A lot of contact, no whistle. Don't want to get called for a reach. Leak out the other way, head fake, hang in the air, and we're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Holly. His second. No shooting foul, though. They call it on the floor. Great ball movement by all four players. Touch it, but then, unfortunately, one from the Dragons does. He tries to go behind his back and loses it. Back to the Vikings. Block shot out of bounds, but it will stay with North. You gotta love the way North is sharing the basketball today. Both teams really, but North has just had more crisp ball movement on the offensive end. And they're winning the battle of the boards. Lob inside, nice job by Billy Johnson. Even could have been a foul over the top. Nice stop and pop, can't get it to go. There's an offensive rebound by Cartier Trammell, and he's tied up. Ball will stay with the Dragons. Boy, Deshaun Jones had a quick bounce pass open there to Robinson that might have got him a layup, but just a second too late. Then he had to pull the jumper in and out. They need a basket here bad. Long rebound, no, Billy Johnson. And he's stripped. Boy, they've really frustrated Johnson today. Nothing easy for him. Everything's been outside. When he's inside, they've had 2 and 3 bodies on him. Where are you going to go to get a basket if you're the Dragons? You're going to go high-low, and you're going to find Rashad Chisholm. Another assist. How many points off of assists? Really the story of this ball game. Great ball movement. East just can't get it to go. Cartier Trammell with another offensive rebound. Another long three, just living and dying, and right now dying by the three. Leak out by Chisholm. Great body control and finish. And another assist by Michael Brown. And Vikings can feel it now. Gonna have a blocking foul. Looks like on number 4. Yep. Andre Yeager, who's been a workhorse on the boards. To go along with his 8 points, he's got 7 rebounds. Eric Holly back in for the Dragons. And if that's a tip, it's an over and back. Nope, it actually goes out of bounds. Another turnover, the 10th now in the ball game for the Dragons. In a flat first half led by cold outside shooting is dooming East right now. I like this going back to the big guy, making Billy Johnson come out and guard him. But a great job by Marlon Lee with the help defense. We're going to get a foul. No, we're going to get a jump ball. He had it. And how about the hustle by North? We're inside 4 minutes, halfway through this fourth quarter. North in control. Can they finish? I gotta love their offensive execution. Can't get that one to go though. Billy Johnson rips down the board. Dragons out the other way, and they take the foul on the floor. And then we got a cramp down here on the other end. And we'll take a break as they attend to the injured player on the floor. Injured player on the floor was Andre Yeager, and he's done a great job tonight on the boards, leading his team with 7 rebounds, a team that has won the battle here on the boards. Yeager trying to walk it off, I think. When you have a cramp, I think that sometimes that's the best thing you can do. I think he wants to go back in the ball game. I love it. They're like, eat a banana, get some potassium. Cramping, you see that all the time when it's hot in football. Not as much in basketball, although it's hot in this gym. Deshaun Jones to the line. He knocks down the first one. Cut the lead back to an 8-point game. Still a shot here for the Dragons. They're going to have to be efficient and get hot, though. Second one is good as well. Full court pressure. Going to need a turnover here or a stop. Well, that has just been too easy, that high post, getting the ball in the high post all day. The give and go. The intensity picked up, but North being patient with it. Nice defense. Billy Johnson gets the rebound. Nice hold there. Ball knocked out of bounds. .237 left. Jones lets it roll. Three-pointer, that's going to be short. Loose ball, and it's going to go back to the Vikings. Oh, I don't know how many they've shot, 6 or 7, Peter, but so far Dragons only 4 points in this quarter, none from three-point range. There's a turnover. Dragons back on the attack. They badly need a basket. Doesn't have to be a three. It's just got to be a score. And that's not going to work. Rebound Michael Smith. He goes the other way. Good body control. Loses it momentarily. It's knocked out. Coach Smith telling him, pull it out. Pull it out. Oh, that's a shot like no, yes, but look at the offensive rebound. Chisholm in the right place. He has 6 points in the fourth quarter. Another three long. Michael Brown with the rebound, but they throw it away. Billy Johnson steps out. They still can't get it to go. And we're going to have a foul or a timeout before the foul for the Vikings. 10-4 in the fourth quarter. Vikings outscoring. Run through the scoring for it's Damani Covington who leads the way with 16. Rashad Chisholm with 6 fourth quarter points. He's got 14 total. Andre Yeager with those 8 points and 7 rebounds. Elijah Humphrey for the Vikings has 7 points and 6 rebounds. Just really a balanced effort. Billy Johnson with a dozen. Deshaun Jones with 13. Eric Holly with 9 for the Dragons, but they've gone ice cold from the outside in the fourth quarter. And I think more so than that, the key is if you look at points in the paint in this game, we're talking North in the 20s, East in the single digits, especially when it's counted. The North defense has been kind of the key. And that they're sharing of the ball offensively. Yes, they've turned it over, but they've taken care of the ball. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Eric Holly. Team 6, they still had one to give there, so now everybody in the bonus the rest of the way. Holly picks him clean that time and lays it in. Nice hands by Eric Holly. He's got 11. They're going to need another steal. Good decision pulling it out there. Nice job by North just before they're going to get trapped. Well, that one's blocked, but again, they get the loose ball. 50-50 balls have gone their way, and we're going to get Marlon Lee on the push here to stop the clock and make them shoot foul shots. Be 1-1. It's going to be 1-1, and it's going to be Elijah Humphrey at the line. For 1-1 here for Humphrey. And he swishes it. Humphrey's got 8 and 4 for 4 from the line. Make it 9. Great team effort by the Vikings. One more stop should put it away here. Floater is short again. How many shots have they missed short tonight? Scrum on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. Chisholm down there again. It will stay with the Dragons. The Vikings have played really hard to win this thing tonight. Somehow got that thing in. Jones for 3. Continues to no. And I got him for 11 now, just in the fourth quarter from downtown. And you need them at this point. I mean, you can't. Give and go again. It's worked all day, man. Great job sharing the basketball. And they're going to get it back to Humphrey, who's been perfect from the line. Try not to jinx him. I'm sorry, Elijah. He's like, no matter, I haven't hit the rim yet, sir. 10 for Humphrey. He's going to try to tickle the twine one more time. I got you, but you know what? You still got it. You still got double figs. You proved you're human. Johnson going to try to get it off. He's cut off. Holly from downtown. It's back iron, and it's off the net. And the North defense has won today. It'll be a great win for the Vikings, getting their first win in conference play here. They've had a lot of close misses, but they just were, from the second quarter on, just the better team tonight in this ball game. More loose balls, better job on the boards, and just a little bit better job shooting and sharing the basketball. Humphrey back to the line again. He doing what I did late in the game, Peter. I'll get fouled. I'll try to get my average up. He misses again. I've completely don't shoot no more. I jinxed you now. Wait till next game. He made them when they counted, though. Another 3 ball. Holly gets the rebound. Billy Johnson for 3. He got it. Quick foul here, but 5.4. It's all academic at this point. Unless something crazy happens. That gives me a chance to do a little bit of addition. I know, that's scary. Chisholm to the line, back iron, in and out on the first one. He shoots 2 here as we're in the double bonus. Well, tonight for the Dragons, they were led by Deshaun Jones and Billy Johnson. 15 each, also in double figures, Eric Holly with 11. Johnson from half court, why not? And that one's good, it'll go at the buzzer, so Jones finishes with 17, but not enough today as the Vikings win this one in an impressive fashion by a score of 56-50. Double figure scores for the Vikings tonight. 16 for Damani Covington, 10 points and 8 rebounds for Elijah Humphrey. But your player of the game tonight, brought to you by APSI, your APS information station player of the game is Rashad Chisholm with 10 second half points. Did it in the clutch for him, 15 total. Great win for the Vikings to go to 3-8 overall. And the loss drops the Dragons to 3-5. We would like to thank all the collaborative efforts from school administrators, teachers, and parents that empower Akron students to achieve their highest levels of success. This broadcast brought to you by APSIS, where we imagine, inspire, and inform. We would like to thank everybody who makes it possible. For Ryan Rittenhouse and Peter George, I'm Joe Pukansky. We'll thank you and see you next time.